What's up guys, Matt here. Today I'm shooting a video in New Jersey and I want to actually do something a little bit different today. I want to just take you on a walk with me and really talk this. Does look really matter when it comes to attracting women? Hair is on check, on point, cool. So what does that mean? It matters and it doesn't matter. So let me just illustrate this. Whenever I tell a guy or people here sometimes as an advice, it doesn't matter, they neglect it. And that's why it matters, because if you're gonna neglect it, then it starts mattering. So to put this in a general idea, your mission with women when it comes to looks is to do the best you can. Just do the best you can. Now, if you don't look like Brad Pitt or you're not that tall 6 foot guy, 6'2" guy actually, because I'm 6 foot, I keep on running on people like taller than me, and you're not muscular, does that mean it's game over for you? No. And by the way, we're walking to the Jersey City harbor to watch the New York skyline. So does that really mean that it's game over for you? No, not at all. Actually, it doesn't mean anything if you're not good looking. However, because it does not mean that much, it doesn't mean that you should never ever do effort. And this is where guys go wrong. So let's talk about what's the role of good looking in attracting women, what it does. So here's the thing. I want you to take an example, two guys. Two of them have the same personality, two different looks. So the first guy looks like really attractive, your typical model looking guy. The second one is like just a regular, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I would say it's 5. Okay, so it's pretty average. But personality wise, let's say they're both the same. And they are both boring and they are very uncomfortable with women. They have like absolutely like no experience whatsoever, and they're gonna both approach a girl. What is it gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen. You find out that in most cases the guy who is good looking will find it easier to be accepted in the first seconds by the girl. So if he's running up to her and she's gonna see him, she's not most likely gonna freak out. She's gonna be like, okay, well, I really want to explore this thing. Okay, so in other words, he's gonna have an open invitation. All right. The other guy, the 5, is gonna have a harder time. Okay, especially if he doesn't have the great personality. But here's the thing. Here's the very interesting thing. As soon as the good-looking guy opens his mouth and be like, oh hi, how are you? What is gonna happen? The girl's gonna get very uncomfortable. So it does not matter at that point if you are good looking or not. If you're very uncomfortable with women and all that you make her feel when you talk to her is the discomfort because you're feeling very uncomfortable in this situation, whether you're good looking or not does not make a fucking difference. She's not gonna want to be with you. And this is something that a lot of guys miss on. Midway to the New York skyline, and I don't have that much memory, so I needed to manage this memory thing. But anyway, so I was saying that the guy who is not good looking is gonna have the same chances as the guy who is good looking when he starts talking to the girl. If she thinks he's boring as fuck and he makes her feel uncomfortable because he's being weird and uncomfortable, it does not matter. It really doesn't. And if you think that a guy who is like very good looking would have it easier, thinking that he's not gonna get awkward and he's not like gonna feel uncomfortable, you're really thinking wrong, because everyone has to build that courage. It's like right now, like I'm walking in a fucking busy street. Okay, I'm not the most courageous man, but I never used to be able to do this. You know, I would like feel terrified of people surrounding me, judging me, holding this huge thing in my hands, right? But I had to build up to it, and that's the same. If you're good looking and you're terrified of walking to a girl and talking to her, you're gonna get the same reaction. Now I want to just tell you about a little secret. This is what you should take away from this video. What matters is not your bad look or good look. What matters is how you perceive yourself. Because this is where you probably will go wrong if you think you're a bad looking dude. If you think you're like a bad looking dude, most of the times you're running to girls who think that you actually are attractive, but because you're putting these like delusional ideas in your brain that you're not attractive, you start behaving like it. You start really behaving like an unattractive person. Like today, I was in New York City and I was sitting at the coffee shop. I saw this really attractive guy. Like he well dressed, tall, really good looking, and I was like, damn, there's something kind of wrong here because he doesn't seem attractive. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? It's like against nature. And I just realized he was sad. He was really sad. He was feeling unconfident. Social conditioning was hammering his brain, I can tell. And he was shrinking. That's the word I was looking for. He looked like he was shrinking. And hold on a second here. This thing is damn heavy. I've been carrying this DSLR in my hands for long. So yeah, he was like shrinking. I was like, wow, it really doesn't matter after all if you're good looking, but you think you're not good looking, or you think you're being depressed because of it, which is the same. You're gonna come across as not looking either. So that's being said, don't believe you're fucking unattractive. You are great the way you are, but here are the tips that you should be adding so you can even feel better about it. Number one thing, this is obvious, you're gonna say, but trust me, some guys, they don't give a fuck about this. And take a fucking shower, like stay clean. It does not matter if you already know this or not, but a lot of guys neglect that. Why? Especially those who think they are unattractive. They think like, okay, since I'm unattractive, fuck it, I'm not gonna take a shower. Well, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because if you walk up to a girl and you smell like shit, do you think she's gonna respect you if you don't even respect yourself to take a shower? Think about it. All right, that's being said, point number 2, hit the gym. Dude, you can become very attractive if you hit the gym. If you work out, your confidence is gonna skyrocket. You're gonna lose fat, your skin is gonna look better. If you lose a lot of fat, your jawlines will appear. You'll be like a fucking model. Not to mention that getting stronger and muscular is very appealing to the girl, but to you too. You start thinking you're more confident because you're one of these rare dudes who is in shape. Especially in America, it's like not common to see someone these days in shape. All right? Number 3, get yourself some nice clothing. And when I say nice clothing, add some colors, please. Because I run into, time and time again, into guys who, they just dress like pitch black. I'll just give you an idea how I'm dressing right now. I'm just trying to build on some more colors. It's not expensive. And the dumbest idea, if you still believe in this, if you think like Michael Jordan sneakers are cool, dude, you're gonna have to make some fucking research, okay? They are not. Especially if you're 25 years old, do not go to pick up girls dressing like that. There's nothing wrong with liking basketball, but if you're gonna talk to a total stranger, a girl who has like no fucking idea who you are, you better do not portray the idea that you're socially unintelligent, or whatever. You know what I mean? Because if you, and I've seen this a lot of times, that's why I talk about it now. If you're a dude who's going out to pick up girls wearing like Michael Jordan sneakers with black tank tops and black NFL or basketball shorts, dude, yeah, there is no way you're gonna attract the girls. And absolutely, it will be like, I would agree if the girl says no to you a lot of times because of that. Because she doesn't get a chance to know that you're actually a cool dude. She thinks you're either retarded or you're really homeless, especially if you smell bad. All right? So that's being said, get yourself some nice clothing, and trust me, with that $130 for your Michael Jordan stuff, you can get some really good fucking clothes, like what I'm wearing right now. And if you can see this, I mean, it's pretty fit, pretty good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but dude, it makes the fucking thing work. It costs like less than $100. Go to H&M, Zara. It does not matter. Don't pick them some expensive brands. Get yourself some clothes that fit and put on some colors. Spend 10 minutes a week to look up fashion. Get at your fucking new interest. If you do that for a week, along a year, you're gonna become a fashion professional. So anyways, you got the point. Get yourself, for the last point, a haircut. And I like clean haircuts, honestly, and you can play with it. I usually use a straightener. Girls like that, but it's not like a necessary thing to do. All right, that being said, you got the point. My biggest takeaway from this video is do not shoot yourself in the foot if you think you're not good looking.